gonna go ahead and pin this up. Once I'm done pinning, I'm gonna make sure that everything is good, because at the end I don't want to have any funny look around it. Right, so I'm gonna take, and I'll be stitching by 1/2 inch downwards. I'm gonna stitch it up by 1/2 inch like this. Okay, 1/2 inch, only 1/2 inch, because that's what I added. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and stitch by 1/2 inch. I'll be following up my sewing machine fold, because that's 1/2 inch. Okay, I'll come here. Then I'm gonna do stitch it up 1/2 inch. Like I did mention, I'll be following up my sewing machine fold. Once I'm done doing so, I'm going to go ahead now. I will be pressing it up. Open. My iron is being set ready. I'm just going to go ahead and open it like this. I'll place it up like this. I'll be pressing this up. As you can see, the neck is quite really tiny. Ooh, the shirt is giving. Like I said, the back was longer than the front. So I'm going to go ahead and press the shoulder up for now. Okay, once I'm done pressing it up, this is what I have. As you can see, everything is good, as beautiful as we wanted. Okay, before I go ahead now to do anything up, I want to just quickly go ahead and zigzag this up to keep it neat, because it's not neat. Now I need to make it as neat as possible. I'm on a zigzag. We don't want to waste much time on this, so we are going to do it as fast as possible. Okay. So I'm going to move this aside now. This is what we have. We have something like this. Okay. Remember I said the back is longer than the front by 2 inches, so we're just going to go ahead and press this up like this. You can see, so it should come down like that. We're going to go ahead now and grab up this. This is about 2 inch. Where's the scissors? 2 inch. Then I folded 1/2 inch inward, and then I folded it again. Hello. I folded it again, right? And when you're cutting it, you make sure you cut it in a form of a bias, all right, so that it will not kind of look funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to this front that I've already opened. Okay, I've slashed this up. I just added an interface into it, so I've slashed this up all the way to there. Let's trim this up because we're not going to be needing this. Now, normally, what we have around the neck is 18 inch, but for this 18 inch, okay, here we have about, let me see, around the neck was what? The round the neck is 28, not 18 inch. Is the other shade that I made. So what do we have here is about 20 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and measure this up to see if it is that amount that I needed. Okay, we have 20 inch here, but I'm going to cut about 2 inch from here and another inch from here. Whatever we have remaining, then we'll go ahead now and cut it up. So this is how I'm going to be doing. When I was folding this up, I folded about 0.25 inward, then I fold it again into 2. But when I was folding it into 2, I make sure that what I have folded here, this second part shouldn't be, this second part, this other part should be at least, but let's just say about 0.2, more than 0.2 by the top one, okay? You can see, you can check for yourself right there. You see, right? It's not the same. You can check. So I'm gonna, this part that is not the top one that is shorter is going to go on top, while the other one is going to go under. I hope that part is clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just place it in between here like this, like that. And I'm going to go ahead and stitch this all the way around. But this needs a lot of patience. You need to go through it step by step because you don't want to mess up the neckline, all right? So I'm going to take my time, go through it step by step. I'm going to come here, taking my time, going through it step by step. Like I said, this, you need a lot of patience. So to make, oh, whoop, I forgot I was still doing zigzag. Okay. Taking my time right there to do this. Okay. I'm gonna put this in between like this, like I said. The top part is more smaller, a little bit than this, the downer part. If you want, you can actually do this shirt with collar, but this one is just simple shirt. like a more like a native shirt. Okay, I'm taking my time going through it step by step, making sure everything comes out neat, not to rush myself and then spoil up my stuff. It's more like when you're making up a round neck dress, take time, go through it if you want your work to be. Alright, we are almost there. We are almost there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead now. Press this up. Ensure that you have an iron around you because we're going to be doing a lot of pressing. You see the way I've just stitched this up? Now it's our iron that is going to help us to lay everything flat now. Okay? Right? I hope that part is cool. Let me use my iron, make good use of my iron right now. So you can see this is what we have. Now is that the iron that is going to keep everything flat and it's flat and neat. So making sure that I have to fold up that my ½ inch like this downward. You see the way it fits, right? So I'm going to go ahead and press that up. Okay, this is it. As you can see, it's quite very neat, very neat. Okay, now let me quickly go ahead and notch this part up because I'm going to be needing that later on. I'm gonna notch this up. Okay, now that we're done this, so the next thing we need to do is adding up the front piece, the pocket, blah blah blah. So let's start with this up. Now this is the piece that is going to cover up this other piece right there. Except you can just go ahead and place it up like that. I'm making sure. And when I was making up this piece, I make sure that this piece here is 7 inch. What I have here is 7 inch. I cut it at 7 inch, and in fact I cut it at 8 inch, 4.5 inch, half inch inwards, so that this part is going to be neat. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead now, pick this part up, one of the piece up like that. We are going to go ahead and stitch it up like this. You can stitch about 0.25 away from there. You can do this from the right, from the wrong side, but making sure that everything is neat, nothing is looking funny around there, because we are still going to go ahead and flip this up. Remember, in sewing, there's no need for you to rush yourself. Okay, take your time, do your thing. Clear in it. So what I'm simply doing here is making sure that I have this length here should be the same, and I'm going to come here and make sure that it ends at that 7 inch. Nothing should be more or nothing should be less. Getting. Let me turn this up. Go back. After doing so, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to go ahead and bring this piece here to cover up this front piece, remember, like this, so that everything should be neat. If you're not that sure, just simply go ahead and press it up, give it a press right there to hold everything neat, and good, right? I want this part to be very, very neat. And okay, so I'm gonna try to push this inside. Okay, you can go ahead and lay one pin right there, even though it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to go ahead and stitch on it, making sure that everything is good and neat. Ooh, my thread is out. And this is a little bit thick, so I don't know the needle I'm using, if it is this a bit thicker. Let me see this one. No, 80. No, this is 90, so it should go. I don't know why it's not stitching. It's sticky. That's why it's behaving like that. Okay. Courage, Maxi, thank you. I'm gonna come here. Okay. Now I can quickly go ahead now and stitch straight down. Making sure everything is. And making sure that we are stitching just that other piece. Okay. Now that we are at the end, I'm going to just cut the thread. Cut it up. Okay. This is it. Later on, we're going to press everything out to lay that flat. Now we have added that part. Next thing we want to do is to add up this other side of it. Okay, because this one goes at the under, while this other side is going to go at the top. I guess I'll be doing a tutorial on this because I could not even, I was so like in a race to do this, because as you guys noticed, maybe you guys have noticed, I've been working on this fabric a lot. So this is our part. So this, what I have there is about 13 inches longer than what I have here. So this is it. It's gonna be something like this. Okay, you can see, right? It's gonna be something like this beneath with a V here. In some cases, some people use hemming gum, but I will try as much not to use a hemming gum here, like this. I want to place it right at the center. I'm gonna place it right at the center, making sure this part is going to lay flat. So I'm gonna pick this piece up, this one. Yeah, because this one's supposed to be like that. Come here. We are going to stitch. I'm going to open up this allowance here that I've stitched. Allowance. Or I will just stitch on it. Yeah, I'm going to stitch right here on this line. That's the half inch I left for that. I'm going to go ahead and stitch, making sure that it is at the same line, because this is going to cover this other rough part, even though there's not a rough part there, but it should make sure that it is really at the same line. And I'm gonna stitch this part. This part is supposed to be fold because it's supposed to be neat. Just get there and pretend I want it to be neat. This part here. Come on. Now, after which we stitch this part up, we're just gonna bring this up like this. Alright, making sure that what we should have, we're gonna arrange it up. We want to make sure that we stitch everything at the center. So this is what we have. We want to make sure that we stitch this in such a way that it's going to be covering this piece here. I mean this other piece. Okay, like that. So we're gonna place it up like this. Like this, you see, like this. And what I'm going to make sure that I do to notch up the part where I will, I mean, not to notch, but to mark where I will just have to stitch square. Yeah, I know that where I will stitch here, I'm going to stitch, making sure it is at the center. Remember, we are stitching only one side of it. Don't make a mistake and go and stitch two sides. We want to be able to open it up like this. So what I'm going to do is to stitch this side like this, like that, like this, like this, like this. When I get here, I stitch up like this. All right. So I'm going to put up a pin here to make sure everything is at the center. Okay, so I want to make sure nothing's looking funny around there. I'm pinning up right at the center, right there, and I make sure that I put this edge inside. That I'll be stitching that part up. You come to Netherlands. To come and do what in Netherlands, my friend. So this is it. Okay, like I have a small edge here coming out, so I want to make sure that I push this inside so that this part here, I want it to be neat. Okay, like this, I want it to be neat. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything lays up flat before I can go ahead and stitch anything up. Okay, now I'm sure that everything is good and need to stitch. This is how I'm going to be stitching. Remember I said we are stitching one side of it. What you can do right there is just to go ahead from this part. You can just top stitch here like this, or you can leave it up like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it up like this. This part we need to do everything very, very, very neat. So we're going to take our time and do so. Okay. Okay. Let's take my time. Making sure everything is neat and good, flat, you know. Okay. Oh no, this part is not good. You want to stitch this tiny? Oh my god, let me not go and break the needle. I break the needle already. The needle is bent. You see, the needle is bent. That's why you have to have a lot of needle. Let me see. That one was 90. This one is 80. This one is 100. Okay, let me check another one. Needles, where are you? Needles. This is 100. Okay. This is 90. No, this is 80. I've actually mixed it up with 90. Okay, this is 90. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on for my needle. Okay, I'm going to come back here. That's it. Okay. And I also get here, make sure that I follow up the shape, that triangle thing. Okay. And make sure that here it's going to be a little bit tricky because it's quite tight. It's a stick, so we need to go through it step by step. So we have actually automatically we have pulled this at the inside, so you can see it will not move. Right, I'm going to go ahead and try like to see if I can stitch again on it because it's not well stitched. I'm following this, oh my god, following the same line. I don't want to change the needle because this needle I'll be using it all through. Okay, and do so again. I need to make sure this part is straight and following up. Okay. So guys, here's what we have. So what I'm going to do right now is just to give it a straight stitch right there at this top part. It's not necessary, but I have to do so. Make sure that it's neat. Small straight stitch. Okay. Yes, I'm adding this part. Oh, at least now we're gonna go ahead and add a part. Okay, it's they say in sewing everything you need is patience. The part up see how beautiful it's coming up. You open it up like that, you're ready to go. Oh my god, so this is my first time sewing these shirts. I didn't want to sew it. They said, you can do it, you can do it. I said, okay, let me go ahead and do it. Imagine that this is for men. So I'm gonna check. Right. Okay. Okay. All right, now this part is not the most important part. I'm gonna check. You know that I'm a lady, so I don't really know how. Okay. The pocket of the men's shirt is gonna go on the left hand side or on the right hand side. I know that the ladies go on the. Oh my god. For ladies, pocket for ladies, where does it go? Pocket for ladies, the shirts. I don't even have pocket. I'm looking for pocket. Which I don't even have. My shirt does not. No, I think my shirt has. So I think the design that was given. Can somebody help me out? Pocket for men. Are they on the right hand side or on the left hand side? No, normally pockets are on the left hand side, right? The second one to put, so I'm gonna check. This is the left hand side. Yeah. Go like this. It's gonna be the left hand side. Pocket. Okay. So guys, you already know. Okay, this is for the other one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add up pockets. What do we have more to add? Okay, the sleeve. So a pocket, I'm gonna go somewhere around there. Normally it should be something like 7" from here. Not from here. Okay, because we're gonna start from here. Yeah, 7/8. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to top stitch the top part of this pocket. I'm sorry I did not show you guys this part, but I needed to do everything so quick and so fast. So I'm just gonna stop. I have my interfacing inside there, just to give you the stability. If you want, don't add an interfacing to it, but I always like to do so. I'll be doing my sewing machine. And my machine does not want to vibrate. It's quite very sick, and my machine like, don't stress me up. I say, no, I have to stress you up, you know. Okay, so the inside. Now, normally 4" from the side, but I still have some allowance. You can see the shed and I. So this is gonna be adding up. Let me check. I'm gonna put a 7" from T. 7". I'm gonna do 8". Oh, no, 8". 8". No, let me do it from here because it's gonna start from here. So from here, I would do 8.5. 8.5 right there, making sure everything's good to go. 8.5, and make sure that I should have the same. This is 1.075, 1.075, so it's good to go. So I'm going to pull it a little bit to mash up the design a little bit. Pin. I'm going to give about 2 pins there so that it will not move or even 3. Okay, I'm going to take now, I'll be stitching that up. I'll be stitching this up here, pulling up the shape. Then I'm going to pull it a little bit up. See it? Back stitch there, right there, because that is where go behind a little bit. Okay. Okay. That's it. You need to be patient. Try to push this. Where's the pin even? It's inside, right there in the inside. Okay. Okay. It's good to go. As you can see, it's very, very thick. So. Yeah. It's a domestic machine. You just, if it is industrial machine, you no need stress. You do the stitching and going. So we've added up our pocket so far. Everything looking so good. Alright, now I think I'm going to be adding up the sleeve. We add the side seam. We add the sleeve. What did I say? We add the side seam. What side seam, Anita? We're going to be adding up the sleeve to it. But before we go ahead and add up, I always like to add up my sleeve before stitching out the side seams, okay? So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll be doing a turnover for the sleeve because the length was not enough, so I had to get 2 pieces, match them up, and be ready to go. It's not old. It's not one. How this is going to be enough? Okay, it's enough. So, let me check this. That's my ruler. This is my ruler. Let me check the time. Okay, that's fine. No, we could fast enough, so I'm going to make sure that what I have there should be 2 inch. 2 inch. So when I stitch half inch, you'll be left with 1. Okay, it's 2 inch here. 2 inch here. Okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and, if you want, you can add an interface into it to make this a little bit thicker and beautiful. So let's see this one. I want to make sure it's 2 inch. Okay. I want to get just 2 inch away. Right, 2 inch. My floor is nasty. So the idea for us to do is this is the right side. This is the right side. Let me mark out the right side a little bit because this fabric is like, yeah. This is the right side. Let me see. Now, this one is the right side. Why this is the wrong side? Let's see, Anita. Let me see something. How did I even? Let me see something. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to be placing it from the wrong side of it. Wrong side. I'll be stitching ½ inch, meaning that I'll be left with 1.5 inch. I'm gonna just go here and pull this. I'm stitching it from the wrong side of it. My sewing machine fit is ½ inch. Making sure now I'm going to go ahead top stitch this part right there, so you can see. I just see my phone is off. I was thinking that, oh god, Anita, the battery is low. It's now that I'm not even seeing it. Okay, let's see if we can do this up. Anyway, just continue. People on Facebook, they'll have to miss this to share anyway. So this is what we're gonna do. My top stitch this part. You can flip it up like that. We want to top stitch this part up here like this with the lining, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and top stitch. Remember, we are at the right side. This is the right side, so we're top stitch. I think this part is awesome. Okay. Remember, with this stitch, this from the wrong side, so we're gonna go ahead now, top stitch, and we'll fold it over like this so that it will be come like this. This is what we want. Let's see. The line is shorter. The line was 14. Anyway, we'll do this. I'm gonna go ahead and stitch. I hope my thread is not finished for me. Let me see thread there. Okay guys, so that's what I'm gonna do, top stitch. Okay, like this. Okay. Now the idea for us to do is we have to come here like this and bring it over like this, right? And voila, voila. You see? Okay, let me do this one and then I'll go ahead and press them up together. The right side. This fabric now is quite very tricky. Okay. When I'm stitching, ½ inch away. Oh, I think it was too much. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to quickly press that up. Then we're gonna go ahead and add it up to okay. Now uh we are done pressing. We are going to go and we are going to go and so that's two sleeve right there, so you can see. And it what I'm going to do is I have the center. I'm just gonna tack it up here at the center. Just a bit. Tap it up at the center. This is the center. I just tap it up at this edge here. Why is this thread cutting? Oh man. This is. Thinking I'm going to finish. This thread is wasting time. One. Yeah. And okay, like that, like this. I'm gonna leave it smooth. Not too much, just a little tiny tack. It seems like I did not even stitch anything, eh? I had to back stitch. So yeah. What happened like that is wasting time. It's wasting time. We'll tack that up. Okay. crochet the stick very good. Can you imagine? You know, very soon I'm gonna abandon it. I can sleep because sometimes it happens like this because I'm tired. You think so that because I'm tired? I really want to finish this shirt today because tomorrow I have something else to work on. I'm gonna tuck. Okay, this one was tuck it leather. So just tuck it, okay, so that it will not be kind of. Okay, now you're going to go ahead to see. Normally our front of the sleeve is always more deeper than the back, so this one should be this other side. Let's see this other one. Maybe I do not. Maybe the center. Even though we're just gonna go ahead and chop it up already. So this is what I have. So this other part is more deeper than this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just chop this a little bit inside. Just a bit. Just a bit, like I said, just a bit. Not too much of everything, because we're still going to be needing that allowance right there to join. Now I'm going to go ahead and join them up, even though this one is more deeper, so I'm going to make the other one a little bit deeper. See, it's about 0.25 or half inch. It's half inch. So this is what I'm going to do. Open this up like this. This is the right side, right? And the front of the sleeve. Remember, I didn't notch this part up. This is our center of the sleeve. I'm gonna come here, take this up, the center of my sleeve. I mean the center of the shoulder. I just said the sleeve. So I'm gonna come here and mark from here, pin all the way around. Let's see this. Okay, I will be stitching it up. If you want, you can just go ahead and pin. I'll be stitching that up. I'm just pinning the center of it only. Using my hand now to guide me through. Let me see. Why is this one dimming? Still 40%. I'll stitch from here, half an inch inward. Take my time, go through it step by step. Rushing myself. My thread is almost finished. Well, the thread is almost finished. This one cannot even zigzag, so I'm going to go ahead and zigzag. Beautiful. Alright, this other side, like I said, I was going to make it more deeper. First of all, let me go ahead and zigzag this up. Then we'll add. No, let's add this first. Let's add this first. So we can go ahead and zigzag that up. Okay. Like this. And place it right at the center, right here. Where is the center? Here. Put a pin there. zigzag that up now. I try to make it as if you have your overlock, you kindly go ahead and make use of your overlock machine. I'm gonna set my iron on. I need to press the side seam. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set my iron on. Put it on. Before I can go ahead, see, try to make everything as neat as possible. Which other one? This one. I'm gonna zigzag this part up. Oh, this is what I want. I'm gonna press this like this. I'll go ahead and press this flat like this. Press it up before we go ahead and press it. Before we go ahead now to join like this. We will join like this, and the shirt is ready to wear. We'll join the sides, same of it, and the leg neck. We've done a great job. Okay. We've pressed the side seams, and now we've pressed the sleeve. We have to leave a little bit of opening here. We have to leave a little bit of opening. What the design says, that's just it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold like this into two. The design we're making shows that it has a little bit of opening, so we're going to be leaving that opening. Right, so this is good to go. Perfect. Let's bring it down, mashing up this part here, which is supposed to mash up. Come here, in here. Normally here, this is when it comes for you to add up the person measurement. So the person measurement I'm working with is, the round bust is 45 divided by 2 is going to give me 23. E, 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 right? No, 46. So this is kind of a little bit 46. This is the round bust. So 46. This is where we have our 46. Now, yeah, 46 divided by 2 is going to give this. Then we'll just go ahead and add extra 1 inch to it and come here and do it like that. 1 inch. There's a, can you see from here? It's 23. Remember that for it to be small, it should be big. The round sleeve, I think, is 16. So I'm gonna do 9. We'll stitch it from here. 16. Okay. Okay, it's time for us to stitch. I don't know if they want them to add a broken to it or what. Go from what the picture they send, it has an open here side. I'm thinking if I'm not going to add it. not be adding any opening. Anyone that should add opening do that. Because this is a short shirt. Normally opening is being added to a shirt that's a little bit longer. The one the length is what? The length is 28. If I'm not mistaken, eh? You hear this noise like this, meaning that it's thick and the machine does not want to sew. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna zigzag that all. We're gonna zigzag it. Oh. You're here now, so make it talk. Yes. Mira, por favor. Okay. The only thing we have to do now is to hem. That's which we're going to be doing so by my hemming gum. I'm going to just is it? We're going to just hem this up We'll do it by hemming gum, okay? We'll add a hemming gum like this, just to keep it neat. And that's just all for today. The rest of the stuff we done. Now it's pressing time. Press everything to lay flat to keep it neat. I think I need to trim off this allowance. Yes, too much. I'm just gonna fold that allowance knot and we hem. You will see the length 80 because the fabric was a little bit shorter. The length was 27. It's not bad. Instead of 28, yeah, it's not bad. So when I'm done hemming it, it'll be 27. So I can just pinch about half an inch inward like this and hem that up. And we are ready to start rocking the shirts. But I think this part here, since I'm leaving this allowance is too much, I'm just going to go ahead and reduce it up. You can see? If you've watched this tutorial from the beginning, you should be able to make up your own shirt by now, okay? By now. Then I'll be adding up a clip here, like this, a button hole, a button, and boom, everything is good to go. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. This up here, I have to press that up to relax everything up. Okay, tomorrow is pressing time. Press. Just press and press. Okay. If you're watching this tutorial from the beginning, you should be able to make your own shirt now. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's more beautiful, very beautiful. Tomorrow when I press everything up, and we'll be ready to go. Everything will be ready to go. Right? It's very, very beautiful. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys do. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. Cheers. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.